Racing a motorcycle is dancing on a fine line between control and chaos. I'm Holly Varey, and my passion for motorcycles began 4 generations ago when my great-grandfather commuted to work on a 1933 Harley-Davidson. Years later, my grandmother, alongside my granddad, operated a Yamaha and Velocette dealership in the 60s and 70s. They sold and serviced bikes that won racing and trials championships, and even went on to compete at the Isle of Man. My grandparents' small shop, West Street Cycle, is where my dad met my mum and fell in love. My childhood was saturated with motorcycles. When my brother and I weren't riding through farm fields and forests, I was riding horses and competing provincially. Every summer, our family attended the vintage races, soaking up the sounds and infectious aroma of the racetrack. After years of spectating at tracks in Canada, the US, Europe, and even to the Isle of Man, I'd had enough of being on the sidelines, and in 2016, I began my career on the track and partnered with lifelong racer and friend Gary McCaw, competing on his bikes with the Vintage Road Racing Association. We consistently raced a 1966 Ducati Mach 1 250cc single and an early 1960s custom Velocette Venom, a bespoke racer, deftly competitive in the 500cc class. For the past 6 years, Gary and I have been pushing the limits of these machines. We're often on the podium, intermittently having to fix something and sometimes setting new lap records. And as if that thrill wasn't enough, another dream came true when I began passengering sidecars. With experienced pilot John Wilson, we had a few fantastic seasons of trials and tribulations, thrills and spills. With 6 seasons now under my belt, it's time to turn over a new leaf. The Build, Train, Race program with Royal Enfield is my next goal. I'm ready to take my skills to the next level and continue my development as a racer. I'm eager to give this opportunity my all, like I do everything, and continue the passion, camaraderie, and intensity that racing has brought to my life.